a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can, but is it... You got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Bears are on the move. This quarterback part of their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the There he goes! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Running, just dismissing tackles. Nothing but green grass down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Going with the ground game left. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There he goes!
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Bridge, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Simmons. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Steps away. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Spins away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possession.
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback got it himself. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Napier.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dances away. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the comeback is on.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he added the extra point. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of And the drive comes from the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's loose on the road. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got one on the return. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Turner. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Ball security is important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torch back, breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is offense wanted to stay out. If you got the lead late in the ball game, you want to get positive yards, keep them. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Bringing the heat. Turns it loose deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the off.
Makes the grab on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Arizona State 35, Baylor 31.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we've got to get the 1st down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, where they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to Brown. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looking downfield, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That keeps the score. Arizona State 41.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.